Creations 1111. I'm Chrissy, and we'll be doing the Daily Spirit Tarot Message read for December 9th, 2020. So, we have a lot of significant things going on astrologically. Coming up on the winter solstice, there's what's called a grand conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn, and that will be in Aquarius. And on the 14th, there's also a new moon and a total solar eclipse in Sagittarius at 23 degrees. Oh, and the Jupiter-Saturn conjunctions at 0 degrees. So, in a lot of my readings, I've been picking up this new journey, this new beginning, a new path. And when I was reading about the things going on in the skies with the astrology, I was like, oh, okay. So, that was helpful, just a little bit of confirmation for me that, you know, the energies and messages I'm getting do line up with the astrology and the energies of the universe coming in. So, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Check out my playlist. I got a whole bunch of them. I think I'm right at like 20-some videos. I've had the channel for about a month now, so I post quite a bit. If you are one of my regulars, welcome back. Thank you for putting up with me for another read. I love you guys. You are awesome. I truly, genuinely appreciate the support from my friends, from my family, from new acquaintances to, you know, people who just have watched my channel that haven't subscribed or, you know, any of that kind of thing yet. I just thank you very much. So I definitely want you to know how appreciative I am of you and you joining me. So if you do like the channel and you like the kinds of reads that I do, or you connect with me, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can get notifications of my new posts. Please share the video, comment on it, and like it. If you look at my description box, you will see my contact. Oh, my stone doesn't snap. Okay. The contact information for if you would like to request a personal read. Also has the prices. I have the link to my Facebook Soul Creations page, which I do lives. I do post my videos up there. I do random daily card pulls. So you can find a whole bunch more stuff there. Oh, excuse me. If you'd like to donate to the channel to help the channel continue going and growing, then my PayPal information is listed below. Oh, and I did forget to mention, I will be doing free giveaways. Eventually, it's when I hit 100 subscribers. So, please subscribe. There's a list. Like, if you make it where your name can be seen when you subscribe to a channel, then as a YouTuber, like, it gives you the list of names. So, I have a list, and those lists, or those names will be put. I'm probably just going to do in, like, my little magic 10 thing I have, and kind of like pick straws, you know, just pick a name out. So we'll see. We'll get there when we get there. One day at a time, guys. I also have a link in my description box to Charlie's Charms and More. If you've watched me before, you've heard me talk a lot about her. She's doing some Christmas specials right now. She's been doing a lot of lives on her Facebook, so definitely check her out. She is my crystal expert. And she does make jewelry, crystal trees. She does special protection bags and stone combinations. Sells incense. She sells sage. So please check her out. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get started. It's funny because every time I say it, we're going to get started, and I do my little breath thing, like, there's this feeling I get in my solar plexus. It's okay. Sometimes I do my prayers before the read, during my meditation. I've said them a lot out loud. I just feel awkward doing that. So if I do my prayer in the read, it's just where you see me take a moment of silence. I'm not shuffling. I'm not doing anything. Oh. I hadn't even asked Spirit yet for a card. And new journey. What was I saying? Been getting new journey coming out a lot in my reads, which is that Fool card. 7 of Cups options. Okay. Alright, sorry guys. So my youngest interrupted me. I needed the TV changed and everything. And it always seems to happen while I'm doing a reading. Every single reading I've done, pretty much, I've had to stop and come back and apologize that there's going to be a little glitch in the video and all of that, where you'll hear the children, like, come up to my desk and say, hey, Mom, or something like that. So, and I do genuinely apologize. My children always interrupt. And I try to do videos either early in the morning when they should be sleeping, or I think they're sleeping, and they get up. Or I do them later at night when I've already put them to bed and they'll come in and not be asleep. And so, I don't know. It's a thing, and I don't know if they can just, like, feel the energies in the house intensify, or I don't know what it is. So I do apologize. Anyway, back to the reading. Okay, Spirit. What messages do you have for December 9th, 2020? Daily Spirit messages for December 9th, 2020. That one was my fault. Okay, so if you've been watching my reads, you've seen that this Fool card has been coming out in almost every single one. And that is the 0 card. And that is all about a new beginning, a new journey, moving forward in a situation or from a situation, and needing to take a leap of faith. This card has the meaning of you're either walking forward, moving forward in that new journey, in that new direction, and in the original Rider-Waite, he's walking towards a cliff, but he's looking behind him. And that's why there's a representation of taking a leap of faith. Because in the card, the original illustration, he's just going to keep walking forward, looking behind him, and going to fall off the cliff. But when you fall off that cliff, you know, when you take that leap of faith blindly, you're putting your trust in the universe. You're putting your trust into Spirit and God, that the divine will catch you, and that God will guide you. And that, you know, after you fall off that cliff, there's something there that, you know, is going to catch you and break your fall. Now, this can be associated with being a fool and being focused on things in the past, the fun of the past, and not looking forward in the direction that you're going, so you're jumping off a cliff. But with the energies that are in the universe right now, and everything I've been picking up, and what I'm hearing right now is, it's all about this new journey, this new start, this new beginning, this new movement and direction forward, a new path. And that leap of faith is necessary to really... So you're starting the path, but it's when you take that leap of faith that you reaffirm to the universe that yes, you are ready and you are trusting and willing, and you have the faith, not only in yourself and in Spirit, but in the journey that's been put in front of you. So the 7 of Cups is all about options. You know, and this is part of the new direction and new path, because right now, with everything going on, you know, a lot of us have been stuck at home, our lives have been restricted, we've had to change a lot of things, or do things a lot of different ways. So we've really had to look at our lives and all the options available to us, and how to move forward. How to readjust our lives. And the readjustments that we have undergone have really started to become the norm. And they may continue to. We'll see how this Saturn and Jupiter energy mixes with the in Aquarius, because it could go a few different ways. So we'll see. There have been a few different predictions of how it may be. Four of Pentacles. Okay. So with these options, now this could be in all areas of life. This could be, looking at your business, looking at your home, looking at your routines, looking at your family and your values, your ethics, your love life, how that situation is going, how you are socially, how you interact socially. You're really analyzing all of the things you have in your life and all the different options, and looking at, what is important, what to keep into your life, and what will you bring with you on this new journey. Because in taking a new journey, so this Fool card, again, in the original Rider-Waite, he has a little knapsack, like he only brought with him what was necessary. So that's what I'm definitely getting is, looking at all of the options and seeing the direction and what needs to come with you and what no longer serves you. Because this Grand Conjunction is literally the beginning of the actual real age of Aquarius. And the age of Aquarius, this past age that we've been in, I believe it's Taurus. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I have to double check that. But it's lasted the past 200 years. So we're literally looking at starting a new era. And everything in the world is shifting right now. All the energies. There's going to be a lot of changes, a lot of shifts. Because there are so many different directions, so many different things to go in right now. So make sure you really look at all of your options. And also with it, because it being the Seven of Cups, look at, what fills your cup. What makes you feel fulfilled. And that's why you need to analyze all of these options. Because in this movement forward that you've already started it or you're about to, don't bring anything with you that doesn't fulfill you, because it's not going to serve you moving forward in life. Next up we have the Four of Pentacles, which the card itself talks about, being greedy, holding on tightly to one's pinnacles, and pinnacles can represent abundance, foundation, finances, what one believes to be their security. Oh, excuse me. Which is interesting because Saturn is all about authority, materialism. Too many, Spirit. So with the Pinnacles, what I'm getting is with the being the representation of material items, that you've held on tightly to the reality that you live in your perspective of it, the material world. And you've kind of been greedy with, holding on so tightly to what you believe is important materialistically, or what's important in this 3D world. Which, remember, this realm, the 3D world, really is an illusion. It's just one existence that we have of our soul. We are spirits that are manifested physically and housed in a physical body. But once this physical body dies, our spirit will move on from this realm, from this 3D existence. because it's an illusion that our souls need to experience to learn a lot of lessons. So, in looking at your options and looking at this new path forward, you may be kind of stubborn, I'm hearing. Trying to hold on to things that are more of the material world, being protective of the foundations and security or stability that you have built up already. And by being greedy, I mean like holding on to it where you're not sharing it with anybody else. Like if you are in a relationship and you don't share things equally 50-50, like you may make more money, but your finances are yours, theirs is theirs, you know. You don't let them move in with you and share the responsibilities of the home, of the family, you know, that kind of thing. You're not sharing your resources. There you go. That's what I want to say. My new spirit was getting me there. You're not sharing the resources that you have. And those resources can be finance. You know, it could be the home that you've built up. It could be material items. It could be anything that you view as being of importance and of value, that makes you feel secure, that makes you feel safe, that makes you feel grounded, and like you have a strong foundation built. So you're not wanting to share that with anybody. And then examining your options and what to take with you in this new journey. You may be holding on to those pinnacles, wanting to take those with you. Because you possibly haven't seen that, or realized, I guess I should say, that the material world, you know, those materialistic things are not going to be fulfilling. It's the connections we have, the life we live, the enjoyment we feel, the happiness, the things we do that bring those moments of bliss. You know, when we die, we don't take materialism with us. Oh, okay. So this card came out earlier, and I thought it was my fault, so I put it back, but there it is again. And I had 2 more. Okay. Taking them. Oh, switch. Thank you, Spirit. So the 7 of Wands. Yep, that's more of that defensive, protective energy. Being guarded, either against somebody or something. Like, you're guarding against letting people in. You're guarded against letting people through that door. And that could be the door to your inner self. That could be literally a physical door into your life and into your home. I've never picked that up with that card for a while. I have no idea where that came from. Because you're trying to keep things out, or you're trying to keep things in. You know, it depends how you look at the situation. Just like glass half empty, half full. Because if you look at the card, the door behind him opens up to outside, which is just, you know, there's nothing that actually is behind him that needs to be protected, that needs to be guarded. So he's trying to keep people out. But in this case, I'm also hearing, you know, and keeping others out, that means you're trying to keep something in. You're trying to protect something. Which goes right along with that 4 of Pentacles. Oh, and there's 3. Okay. So after the 4 of Pentacles, or I'm sorry, after the 4 of Pentacles, we have 7 of Wands, and now the 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles is about being a student, learning a skill, and this is not the mastery of it. You are still in that learning process and working through that learning process. But you are studying seriously. Studying is not the right word. You are focusing seriously on learning new things and learning. This could be literally learning a skill, like a business trade, something like that. But what I get specifically, because of everything else, is you're learning what all of your options are, what to hold on to, what is of importance, what to protect and keep with you, and what to guard keeping others out from taking. Because in hanging on and being greedy, you're protecting things so that they can't be taken. But you're really studying and focusing on learning what matters to you, what fulfills you. With all these options that you are facing right now, you know, what is really important? What fits into your storyline you tell yourself of, you know, your ethics, your values, what is of importance to you intellectually, financially, with your friends, with your family situation, you know, things like that. Just really studying what is most important. And we have the Four of Wands, which I definitely did not expect to come out. And this card, this is my 11-11, because if you put the Four of Wands together, it's 11-11. But the Four of Wands is the marriage card. And that is... And it could be a celebration as well. But this for me is my marriage card. Just plain and simple. So... And this could represent a soulmate. And with marriage, you know, you have the love, the happiness. There's a child depicted here, so, you know, there's not just you and your partner in that love and happiness. There's family. Huh. Okay. I honestly don't know why the marriage card is here right now. Spirit just said, oh, you will. Okay, thanks, Spirit. Oh. Oh my god. You gotta be kidding me. So, guys, I can't make this up. I literally cannot make this up. Oh my god. Like I said, Spirit said, oh, you will. And look what card flipped out. It flipped out right here, and I grabbed, I'm like, what? Okay. And it's things like that, you know, here's your sign. For a watcher, you know, there's your confirmation, because it flipped out right here. I picked up later, I'm like, oh, dude. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. And that's also, you know, confirmation for me and reassurance of how connected and I am. Oh, okay. So, the Three of Pentacles. Now, the Three of Pentacles, even though 3 comes before 8, for me, the 3 is the mastery of the skill. Partially because the 2 of Pentacles talks about balance and finding balance. In finding balance in ourselves or in any situation, that is a skill to be learned. So you've mastered that. But the Three of Pentacles is also about teamwork and collaboration. So that's why it's funny that, you know, I had no idea where the marriage card was going or why it even popped out. But then we have teamwork, collaboration, and the Lovers. And the Lovers, this is my Twin Flame card. Especially when the Four of Wands and the Lovers are here. Now, this doesn't have to be Twin Flame, because if you're not on Twin Flame journey, then that doesn't pertain to you. But if you're not on the Twin Flame, this is a soulmate. 11-11, the synchronicity, angel numbers, and all of that, you know, when you are with a soulmate, you do have a tendency to see 1-1-1 more, or 1-1-1-1 a lot more. And if you are in the Twin Flame journey, you see 11-11 all the time and everything, I swear to God. You can't go a day without seeing that number. Which is okay. I mean, that's fine. So the Lovers is card number 6. And I can't remember what number 6 I mean, I know it's divine. I want to say it's the number of God, or no, sorry. The number of spirit. It's something like that, because 7 is the number of heaven, 8 is infinity, 5 is change, 1 is the divine. But it's something like, I don't know. I'm going to have to look that up. And I know all of the numbers, but for some reason the number 6 always escapes me. That is the one number I can never remember the meaning of. I'm sure there's a reason for that. I'll learn someday. So, if we're looking at the big picture of all of the cards out, and not just the individuals we're going along me and explaining it, and the energies and connections that I'm picking up, I know that it's helpful for those who are just learning of the tarot. When I piece together the big picture of how it all flows together, what it all means together. So the new journey that you have either started on, or will be starting on very soon, is going to take a leap of faith. And you're analyzing your options. You're learning what is important to you. Learning what it means to you, like, what abundance means to you. What having a strong foundation means to you. What do you hold dear? What makes you feel strong, safe, secure? And part of that could be finances, but I'm not getting that here. You're looking at what is going to fulfill your cups. What is going to make you feel fulfilled and stable and like you have a strong foundation and make you feel abundant. Whether, you know, that does include finances or not. So you're being very protective of yourself and of these things, guarding against others, keeping others out, because you are learning. You're still in that process of learning, but you do have that mastery. Okay, so another timeline or storyline I'm picking up is specific to relationships. The new journey, you are leaving things behind. You are leaving other options. Are you holding on to something that an option that you thought was secure or stable, or that you thought was going to bring abundance, and you're guarding against learning a new way or a different way? That's for somebody. You're being greedy and holding on to this idea. And you're being protective of it, not wanting to let go. And the skill you may have to master is learning how to let go of options, learning how to let go of something you thought was an option, or letting go of something that was once an option. Okay. And that may have to do with somebody that you thought you were going to marry. Because they were a soulmate. And it was somebody that you collaborated with at one point. And you did build together and mastered things together. And you thought that this was the person you were going to marry. Okay. Now, I do need to know that the lovers in the original Rider-Waite, there are 3 people in it, and it can signify an unexpected choice in love or an unexpected situation romantically. An unexpected option. Okay. So I'm picking up multiple storylines. I was pretty consistent in where it was going at first, but my hearing just went out in my right ear for a second. Wow. You might be having to learn how to quit protecting yourself and being greedy of not sharing your abundance and sharing yourself. And doing that, learning how to let go, learning how to let people in, learning how to not hold on tightly to everything you think is important and everything you have always believed and the ideas you've always had. That is a skill that needs to be learned because you're literally retraining your brain. But are you learning like how to work in a team kind of situation? Like you're learning how to collaborate with somebody in a romantic relationship, how to bring together commitment, how to work as a unit with someone, as a family, as a partner, as a team, building skills together, building abundance together, building a future. Because this very well could be, if you had an unexpected opportunity in love, that may be the new path that you're going down. And so you're looking at your options, because if this is an unexpected choice in love, then you are already in kind of either a relationship, a commitment, or some kind of situation with somebody. Then this other option came up, so you're looking at your options. And that's tying into the timeline where you may be holding on to something that you thought was going to bring the happiness that you thought was going to lead to marriage and commitment. So you're guarded against, letting that go. You're trying to hold on to what you thought was there, what was built in that relationship. Wow, okay. I wish Spirit would, go with one certain direction with this. Because if it's an unexpected choice in love, make sure you're looking at your options. You know what's important to you, what brings you fulfillment. You may need to protect yourself or be guarded against what you've built for yourself until you figure out, until you've learned, which path you want to take, which choice you want to make, who it is, that you do see as the person that you want to build a relationship, build a family with, be committed to, collaborate, and have that, teamwork, who you want as your lover. And again, this could be soulmate, this could be twin flame. You could have been with your twin flame and a soulmate comes in unexpectedly and that becomes the option. Or vice versa, you're with a soulmate and then you meet your twin flame and that's all of a sudden an option. So if that storyline resonates with you, part of the reason that you're guarding being protective and you're looking at your options because it's bringing confusion. You're not sure what choice to make. That's why you have to look at what fulfills you and where your happiness lies. And if you want to move forward in a new direction and how. But you do need to take a leap of faith. Now, if you were single when this option or unexpected opportunity in love came in, you need to take a leap of faith moving forward with them and in that journey. And drop the other options if there are any other options, or you need to, how do I put this? Hold on, give me a second. Okay. So if you are single and you meet somebody while on this journey, you may be thinking of this option and if you want to take it or not. But you're being guarded and protective of yourself, not opening up, not sharing what you've built for yourself with anybody. And that is a skill that you have to master, or that you have to learn, and that you are trying to learn, so you can bring in this commitment and this marriage, because you do see happiness with them. You do feel that they are your soulmate. You do want to build a family with them. You do want that commitment. You do want that teamwork, that collaboration, because they're your soulmate, the person you want to be with. They are your happiness. And you could be dealing with a Gemini, because that is the Gemini card. So I know I just gave you like 3 to 4 different storylines, but that's what Spirit gave me. So remember, take what resonates. Okay. Spirit, can I have one more card, please? Now that you had me all over the place. And we were going good on a straight path there. But it's very interesting that, you know, Spirit got me pretty straightforward, going with one specific timeline into this card. Well, this one kind of threw me off, but... And then all the other storylines come in. Because I usually pick up multiple storylines. And that's when I say, well, it means this or this in this situation. So, you know, again, take what resonates. You know your story. Only you are on your path and in your timeline. And everybody's on their own path. And living their own story in their own time as is divinely guided. So what resonates for you is not going to resonate for everybody. You know, the stories may be similar, but no two stories and lives are exactly the same. So the card that came out was the Magician, which is another card I've been getting quite often. I just had another card come out. Okay. I don't know. No? Okay. Spirit says nope. That this does belong here. Okay. So with the Magician, you've mastered the 4 elements, and you are in a space, in an energy of manifesting whatever it is that you want. Now, that can be good or bad, depending, you know, if you are in that negative thought cycles and things like that, you're going to manifest the bad. So always remember to be grateful for what you do have. Focus on the positives you have. Be hopeful for the future. And put into the universe, you know, this is how I want things in my life to be and look like. This is what I want to experience. This is what I wish to come to me, or that I wish I'd have. And your thoughts become things. So in having those thoughts and keeping those thoughts consistent, then you start, whether you realize it or not, because a lot of people don't even realize it because it's subconscious, your actions start to mirror those things. So if you are thinking positively and of the future and what you want to be brought in, what you want to manifest, you know, your actions will mirror that. And you may have to learn how to sit down and make a plan for the future that you want to manifest, because if you want things to come into your life, it doesn't only take your thoughts, but you have to have those actions behind them. Because, you know, the universe isn't just going to be like, oh, here you go. You sat there and did nothing. You wanted this, so there you go. It doesn't work that way. You know, you have to prove to the universe, like, I am worthy of this. I'm willing to put the work in. I am appreciative of it. I know that this is meant for me. I know that this is on my path, and I have faith in that, and I trust in you, Spirit, that this is what you're guiding me to. And you literally may have to sit down and write down all of your options to figure out your new path. You literally may have to write down my first step is this. My second step will be this. You know, your goals, your plan of action, which really anybody should do, but however you go about it, just know that you're in the energy of manifesting whatever it is you want. And you very well may be manifesting this love relationship that could come in. And if this is somebody that you have already been dealing with, and there is no, crap, I lost my train of thought. No, unexpected choice in love. No new person that comes in out of nowhere or anything like that. Then you may be trying to manifest a new beginning with an old lover that you feel is your soulmate, or that you know is your soulmate or your twin flame. And you might be looking at your options of how to do that. But you're also going to have to let some things go and not hold on to some things. And that could be, you know, you may have to learn forgiveness and not hold on to past hurts or past situations, whether with this person or with your parents or with a sibling, whatever the case is. Because you're going to have to learn to open up and not be defensive, not protect yourself in such a greedy way that you don't share yourself, or the things that you have in your life, in your abundance, in your foundations with somebody. So you're learning how to do that. Learning what it's going to take to have this new beginning manifest. I'm hearing learning what option to take to get what you want. Okay? So, and if you are trying to manifest this relationship, it is coming in. And the Two of Swords came out of nowhere. And I was told to keep it. And when this new journey, I have said, you know, either you've just started the new journey or you're about to. But I'm hearing that these things are about to happen. This has not happened quite yet. You may have felt these energies of the new beginning, of knowing you need to analyze your options. You may be in that guarded, protective energy against anybody and everything, because of whatever you're holding on to, or you want to hold on to, or figuring out what to take with you moving forward. And so you're learning. Learning about your options, learning about fulfillment, learning what to hold on to, what not to, what to share with others and collaborate with others, what not to. Learning how to manifest. Learning how to share your abundance, but still keep your own foundations that you've built slightly protected, which it's a balancing act, and what I just said, that's for somebody who is dealing with codependence. That's what I'm hearing. Somebody who doesn't understand that codependency is not healthy, that we need to be independent and have our own foundations and independence, but also collaborate and share with others what we have built, or, you know, with our partner. But even if that partner were to ever walk away, or, you know, if you died, each individual in a relationship has to know that there is stability, security, financially, mentally, emotionally, for both of them, whether together or separate, because you are two separate individuals of this 3D realm. If you're dealing with a twin flame, then your twin flame is the other half of your soul that was split into two after your soul was created. And that's a whole other story, and I got a whole other read for that. That's my twin flame reads. And I do feel like this would work better for my twin flame reads than my daily, but Anyway, where I was going with all of that is the energy you are in right now, at this moment. Because like I said, Spirit's telling me this new journey hasn't quite happened yet. You might be picking up on the energies, though. Figuring out what you want to manifest, blah, blah, blah. Two of Swords. This is the energy you are currently in. Without a doubt. This is the stalemate. This is stagnation. No movement in any direction. No choices being made. And if you are dealing with a situation with somebody, then you're in a stalemate situation with that person. You may know what you want to do or know what you want, but no action is being taken to move forward. So, like, if you are in a bad relationship you know you need to get out of, but you're staying because you just don't want to be alone, yeah, that's Two of Swords energy. If you are wanting to change your bad relationship and make things work so you guys can get married someday, but you're not actually doing anything, that's Two of Swords energy. But either is the other person, so that's where you're at right now. And Spirit said that's it. I've gone on and on. Sorry, guys. This was a lot longer of a read than what I expected, but there you go. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it resonates. I hope that's brought some clarity or guidance or insight to whoever's needed to hear it. Please feel free to contact me if you'd like a personal read. Again, these storylines and everything are of the collective. So if you need specific answers, have specific questions, looking for particular guidance and clarity, please contact me for a personal read. And my general reads is just $15. Now, if you are wanting to focus on a certain area of life or you have like a particular question, it's only $20, which is not a lot. I wanted to start out kind of on the lower end of the spectrum, you know, as I build up my confidence in working with people outside of my friends and family, because I've done this a long, long time. But doing lives, I get very nervous. Recording, I get nervous. You know, and I'm getting, it's a stage fright thing. So yeah, and with my reads, my personal reads, the way I offer them is, it's however many cards Spirit tells me to pull. I say they're going to be probably about half an hour, but if at the half an hour mark Spirit's like, no, you're not done, well then I'm not going to stop. You know, if it's 45 minutes to an hour, like I'm okay with that, because if that's what I'm guided to do, then, you know, that's what Spirit is wanting. So, if that's what you're needing, then contact me for that. If you'd like to donate to the channel, go ahead and click my PayPal information. I do definitely encourage you to check out Charlie's Facebook. And I ask that you please subscribe so we can reach that 100 subscribers and then I start giving away free readings, because that's just something I like to do. Alright, thank you guys for joining me. I'm sending you so much love and light, and I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you.